In this video, we're trimming back overgrown cows' feet, routine trimming some beautiful black and white cows, and dealing with a very serious white line problem. All after fixing what we've broken, but before Derek tries to fit through a gate.
Get on, son! It just seems to be non-stop fixing stuff just now. We broke the, basically the crush stops itself every time it goes up in the air. Except right now, it doesn't. Because this little hoojima thingam, whatever it is, keeps breaking. That isn't tight enough. And now I'm gonna have to cut it off! And get a little bit of wire through, which is the annoying bit. And it's freezing, so I've just got to put a hoodie on. Probably doesn't fit. The trouble is, I don't have any extra wire, so if I wreck this piece of wire, I'm screwed. I just need to get that off. Easier said than done. I reckon just keep squishing it until it breaks. Oh, got half of it off. Oh, I hate silly little problems. I'm sure I spat there. Nearly. Yay! I am victorious. I think the little wire crimp things that I bought are too small. Story of my life. Buying the wrong thing, not being too small. They are definitely too small. Plan B. I'm gonna make my own little crimp out of this. Hopefully. So keep it easy. Any chance it'll work? I think it could. Idea is the rope will go in there, down there, and then I'll clamp it all together. I'm not saying it's going to work, but that's the idea. I told you it was the story of my life. It's too small. Where did that even go? That's not good, is it? Imagine that hitting you in the face. Whoa! Oh. There. Right, let's try that. Now, if I put this on, it should shove it down. It's never easy. It's never easy. And this goes in like this. Put this on and then hold this here. Like so. Voila! Lovely. I think I'll just cut that bit off though. All that remains is for me to fix the harmonicas on that. And this will help. Yes, I said fix the harmonicas. I hate it when they're broken. Yeah, that should be then fixed. Hopefully. You know, it's rude to wake people up at this time of morning.
Morning. Sorry, Graeme.
Good weekend?
Yeah.
That's an old jumper. What did you think black pudding was made of?
I don't know. But he knows if you're looking at bleed.
But everybody knows
like
that.
It's like a big scab. Is it like him? I mean,
No, he's sort of right.
well, I like black pudding, but fair haggis.
Anyway, we're here for the big reveal. Graeme has had his hair cut. You look like Lord Farquaad. That really looks like Lord Farquaad.
Oh man, it looks mad.
Turn round. Pull your hood down.
It just looks like
I'm going to grout back a wee bit longer again. It's not as long as before, but... Because everybody's like they could have put a layer in it. See, I didn't ken that.
just like,
you need to layer it straight.
Oh
For
my
example,
god.
I've got kind of a wee bit of a woman haircut.
A little bit. That's out number 2. My tea spilt there. Farm number 1 for the week. Nice easy job here as well. Cows here are really, really good. Usually when we put 1 or 2 blocks on. Hello, little dog. Hello. Gorgeous. Right, run away, run away. Do not the dog. Cow's feet here are really, really well looked after, so it'll be nice and easy for this Monday, that is for certain. But there are definitely a couple of lame ones here today. 2, which is 1 more than usual. Nice and easy. It'd be alright if every cow's feet were like these, wouldn't it?
That question to me?
No, just in general.
Oh, just in general? No, you're right though.
Model this one out just a little bit more. Lovely. Not sure how many I have to do here. Probably about 28 or 29. I've actually not been here for 3 months, which is obviously because of my hand. How do you find getting the cows out there?
Awkward.
It's a bit more of a test, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Didn't have it too bad today.
No, I made it look easy to be fair.
Is that what it is?
Aye.
Getting the cows out of the little pens here can be really frustrating. 5 is your maximum, 4 is ideal. 1 is the best ever. I find 2's actually easier than 1 sometimes.
Just bring them out in 2s if you want.
Oh, you did? Buying us lunch.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Lunch. 3 courses. Must be your turn to buy lunch. It's been 6 years.
Ah, well. Okay, it's already been past that point. You know
Right,
what I mean?
okay. Aye, fair enough. Not a bad spot to stop for some lunch. And by the way, what a letdown. My harmonicas did not work. Still there though. They should have worked.
Oh, they're on that flat bit. Oh, aye.
Oh,
That's not your sore hand, is
oh, that well hurt.
it? They should have worked.
They should have worked. They should have worked. Oh, I've cut in the back of my hand. It should have worked in theory.
It'll work in reverse, I told you.
No. Okay, so I'm just back from work and Lord Farquaad here has an announcement to say. Right, so show me the person.
I hope he doesn't see this. Keep it on for a wee minute though so you can properly see it, you know what I mean?
Okay, so that is Kelly Clarkson. So this is who Graeme thinks Kelly Clarkson looks like.
Do you like that photo?
Craig.
That?
No!
No!
No! Let's see. Right, let's put them side by side.
Wait a minute. I actually think a screenshot of the
I don't want
photo.
to scare you.
No,
Graham,
when
but
you
there's a big
edit, you got-
spider web right up there.
I know, but what?
I don't want to scare you, but there's a big spider web right up there.
Where is it actually?
Behind your chair.
There?
Oh, I know, I'm okay with web songs.
Oh, okay.
I look,
Oh, there's another one there from what Graham said.
there's Craig.
Right, there's Craig. No offence, Craig, but I'd still probably pick Kelly.
Kelly?
No offence, darling.
I'm in danger!
Wait, what?
Like,
How is Fiona these days?
no, I meant he's a better looking fella than Craig.
Come on, what are your bets? Come on then. I hope you. Go on, you can get through. Get on, son. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's no funny, actually. We'll hit to bend that back.
I got through though.
You did, you did,
Just
you did.
me a bit.
It's easier than you.
Oh, very gracefully.
It's Wednesday. Gone really well this week so far, actually. Jerry's been trimming 1 foot on every single cow, just about, haven't you? You've been trimming 1 foot on every cow. He's getting on. In fact, look how fast that was.
Getting there.
It takes an awful long time to get fast at trimming. So this is a routine cow, but these are slightly more extreme. There's obviously a lot more material to come off a cow's foot like this. Done at the farm yesterday. still don't take long at all to trim, do they? And still, they're in good condition. There's nothing wrong with that foot. It's just obviously the worry is if we'd left it like that, there's so much extra pressure on this outside claw because it was so much bigger. The worry is that something will go wrong if we don't intervene pretty soon. I'd just like to get the grinder work out of the way so I can just use the knife and not have to worry. Look at that, beautiful. So you're joining us at yet another farm. So we visit round about 30 farms. I used to freeze brand cows, and when I freeze branded them, I would visit around 400 every year, which in some ways I miss, but in some ways it's nice just to be going back to the same farms week after week after week after week. The reason we picked this camera up right this second for this cow is, by the way, it's the first lame one in this farm. We have trimmed 26 so far, and they're causing a lot of bother for the boys behind us, which is what you can hear in the background. Right, a little bit of bruising there, that's not too bad though. This foot, however, is a totally different story, isn't it? She's got a white line problem here on her toe, and you can see how low her heels are here because she's been walking on this area really trying not to step on this part of her foot, which is exactly what you would do if you had a sore toe, I suppose.
So this foot is going to take a huge amount of grinder work. We can all see that both of her digits are very overgrown indeed, and that's because she's walking back on her heels. She is trying desperately to avoid putting any weight through the tip of her toes, because that is where the problem is. So if she puts any weight at all through it, then she is in a serious amount of pain. The result of all of that movement and her walking on her heels is that her toes become overgrown because they are not wearing out in any way. We can all see that this inner claw isn't too bad at all. Now that we've reduced the size greatly, it's actually looking pretty good indeed. But that far away claw clearly has a big hole towards the toe area, and that is where we're going to concentrate our efforts. Problems like this really are incredibly sore, and they can and often do travel right up through the entire hoof capsule. So although right now it looks to be in decent shape, apart from the hole, by the end of this trim, I'm assuming it's not going to look anything like what it does right now. I'm going to have to remove all of the broken and detached hoof horn from around the hole, but I'm also going to have to remove the tip of her toe and a great deal of the wall horn.
Oh. That's a lot of work, wasn't it? So when cow's feet are really overgrown, believe it or not, that's actually when you stand the biggest chance of going too far, because you sort of get bored of trimming loads of hoof horn away and you end up going too far by just pushing too hard and not concentrating enough. Unfortunately, I've discovered that over the years by making mistakes. Yes, we don't like to admit making mistakes, but like everybody else, I've made mistakes and I've learned from them that when a cow's foot is really overgrown, you are apt to go a little bit too far. Alright, this toe, look at that. All of this is going to come away. And that stinks, it really does. So this is probably going to end up being a fairly extreme trim actually. Work round, taking little pieces from here, little pieces from there, reanalyzing, resetting, taking a little bit more. Right, I think what we'll do though is definitely needs quite a substantial amount more trimmed away, but we'll get that block in position right now so that it's drying away. You got a large block, please. Derek. Just Derek's fine. I stopped myself there. I did really well. Yeah, go for it. That heater's off, so it'll take a little bit more than normal.
Craig, was that you? Nope. Was nothing to do with me because I haven't used it.
What? That's it. Oh. Right, now that's in position. Let's try and carve round about this. Which, let you tell me, is not going to be very easy. Oh. All that juicy goodness coming out of there now, wow. I need a wrap as well, guys. That's horrible, isn't it? Big chunky bits coming out there as well. Get rid of all that gunk. Obviously some of that is just mixed in with water now, which is why there's so much of it. I actually think if I just push that with the back of my knife, it's going to come off. Yep. I'll lower all of this.
Hoof trimming can be a very messy business, can't it? Just touching the back of that lesion with my knife can cause real... But unfortunately, I need to make sure that I remove every piece of shredded hoof horn from around about the lesion, otherwise this boot will simply not heal, and we cannot allow that.
Clean it all up, see how she's looking. I know it's bad, but to be totally honest, I thought it was going to be quite a lot worse. It's actually fairly positive. I know, obviously, if that was your foot, you wouldn't be saying, oh, that's great, it's positive. But considering what I expected to find under there, I'm fairly happy with how it's looking. Right, we are going to wrap it all up. Because clearly, it needs it. I say we, Derek's going to wrap it up, isn't he? Yeah, ready for that. And while he does that, we'll trim this front foot.
Which actually doesn't need all that much work done to it at all. The cows in this farm genuinely do get trimmed 2 to 3 times every single year. I don't really know what's gone wrong with this cow's foot. All I do know is that she is on the mind of the farmers who farm in this location and look after these gorgeous Holstein cows.
I don't often trim that bit back, but that must have been an extreme overhang for it to look quite as hooked as that, so getting rid of it will look a little bit better, but also she doesn't need it there, it's just going to trap dirt and everything in between her feet. Right, let's see how she walks. Not great is going to be the answer, unfortunately. But we live in hope, we live in hope. Not great is definitely correct, but actually, just like her foot, slightly better than I was thinking it was going to be. So I'm going to take that as a result. She will obviously, a cow like that needs a lot of revisits, so she will need to be revisited, probably in 4 weeks' time, and then again in 8 weeks' time. But she is definitely going to be more comfortable now than she was just a few minutes ago. If you made it all the way to the end of the video, I really do mean this when I say it. Thank you very much for your support, for sticking with us and making it through these videos. We love having you along for the ride. So please let me know in the comments. If you did make it to the end of the video, I would very much like to peruse your comments and read through what you've been doing with your day. Cheerio for now, folks. Bye-bye. Bye.